It's raining, raining, raining here this morning, as I sit in jail and hang my head in shame. With a smile I try to greet each early dawning, but they've given me a number for my name. Many little raindrops are falling close to me, makes the streams and rivers just as muddy as can be. It's raining, raining, raining here this morning, as the Mississippi flows on to the sea. Darling, and hold her in my arms just as before. I used to tell her every day I loved her, but now she doesn't love me anymore. She knew that I was guiltless of this one crime, and said that she'd be waiting there for me. But she has found somebody else to wonder, where the Mississippi flows on to the sea. It's raining, raining, raining here this morning, and I'm just as weary as can be. I wish that I could follow all the raindrops down the Mississippi toward the Silver Sea. But there's no way to prove that I'm not guilty, so I will have to suffer all the shame. Go and tell her for me, little raindrops, that they've given me a number for my name. Oh, it's raining, raining, raining here this morning, as I sit in jail and hang my head in shame. With a smile I try to greet each early dawning, but they've given me a number for my name. Decided to go. I never believed that you'd ever leave, but if you need me, just let me know. Oh, I'll be around if you need me, though I heard you love someone new. You told me today there's nothing more to say, but if you need me, I'll come to you. Just write me a note, dear, and tell me, or give me a call on the phone. Wherever I stray, I'll be on my way, 'cause I'll never leave you alone. Now I'll say goodbye and be leaving, but I'll not be too far away. So please let me hear from you, little dear, 'cause I will be waiting every day. Oh, I'll be around if you need me, though I heard you love someone new. You told me today there's nothing more to say, but if you need me, I'll come to you. sleep, I'll come to you. In the north, the south, the east, the west, all the tunes played that like the boogie the best. Now since the boogie woogie is all a go, I'll just pick you one on my old banjo. It's the grandpa boogie. Play it on and on. Pick the grandpa boogie, pick it till the break of dawn. Bobby Soxers think that they cut the rug when a band hits a boogie and they do the jitterbug. I'd rather see Grandma any old day when she hollers whoopee and throws her cane away. She does the grandpa boogie, does it fast or slow. She does the grandpa boogie till you hear the rooster crow. Slickers when they go to dance wear a long tail coat and a fancy pants. Let 'em wear a bib and tucker to the fancy balls. I'd like to dance a boogie in my overalls. Dance the grandpa boogie way in the night. Dance the grandpa boogie, dance it till the broad daylight. Yeah. Till the broad daylight. Grandpa, dance the grandpa boogie, dance it till the broad daylight. I used to think that I was a smart little man, and then I met a gal I couldn't understand. She slipped in one day and stole my heart away. Now I am the saddest in the land. She's a heart-stealing, hard-feeling mama. I've been robbed, can't you plainly see? She's a sweet-talking, out-walking mama. She's a heart-stealing mama, 'cause she stole my heart from me. When she looked into my eyes, my blues went away. But now I realize that love doesn't pay. 'Cause when you think she's in, she's out with other men to steal some other heart away. She's a heart-stealing, heart-feeling mama. I've been robbed, can't you plainly see? She's a sweet-talking, out-walking mama. She's a heart-stealing mama, 'cause she stole my heart from me. If she'd only say that she would be mine all the time, how happy I would be and my heart wouldn't pine. But she's the kind of gal that would never be a pal. She's a heart-stealing mama all the time. If I ever find a gal, I will know how to say that if she doesn't love me, she will have to pay. If she gives me that old song the first time we're alone, I'll turn around and go the other way. She's a heart-stealing, heart-feeling mama. I've been robbed, can't you plainly see? She's a sweet-talking, out-walking mama. She's a heart-stealing mama, 'cause she stole my heart from me. I've traveled o'er this country wide, seeking fortune fair.
A little off mic on that. You better count the face.
This-
Just a little bit, or twist the mic. It's okay.
It's right in my eyes. I reckon it's all right, though. Is that all right? Yep, that's all right.
Do that
That's all right. Stay right in it.
Everybody in West Virginia mocks you doing it. Do it one time, will you?
All right, all right.
All right, do everything.
Okay, we're rolling. Take it away, Merle.
I've traveled o'er this country wide, seeking fortune fair. Up and down the two coastlines, I've traveled everywhere. From Portland east to Portland west and back along the line. I'm a-going now to the place that's best, that old hometown of mine. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles from Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Clear, oh, yeah. There's sure to be a gal somewhere that you like best of all. Now mine lives down in Louisville, she's long and she is tall, but she is the kind that you can't find rambling through the land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart in hand. Oh, 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles from Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Whoopee! Well, yes. Now I can picture in my mind the place we'll call our home. An humble little cot for two we'll never want to roam. The place that's right for that love sight is in them bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio by a place called Louisville. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles from Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Whoopee! 8 more miles from Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Gather round me, boys, and listen to my tale. There's a place reserved for me down at the jail. Alimony mail too late brought the police to my gate, and I guess I might as well forget the bail. From the way the warrant read, I've got a hunch. Bread and beans will be my breakfast and my lunch. So the best thing I can do is to hope they jail her too, or forget it all and blame it on the bunch. For a man who thought he knew the ropes just so, I sure let myself in for a bunch of woe. Darling, will you please be mine? Now who's the guy that wrote that line? She said yes, but now I wish she'd told me no. If this is a sample of the married bliss, from now on I'll shy around each pretty miss. Alimony all your life, that's the terms of my dear wife, and I think that I have had enough of this. I remember when she said these words, I do. Just 2 words that caused this mess I'm going through. For I sure stuck out my neck when I failed to mail that check, so I guess I bit off more than I can chew. When you see that wedding look down in their eyes, and they talk about a home in paradise, Santa Claus is not a joke, for they'll think you are a bloke if you let them hook you with them married ties. Five-string banjo boogie tune. Did you ever see the backwoods reel and rock, where the fellas sit around with the shotguns cocked, sparking court by the backwoods moon while they listen to the banjo boogie tune? It's the backwoods banjo boogie tune. Darned old rooster just crows too soon. The dance ain't done, why it's just begun. It's a five-string banjo boogie tune. Boogie, you hear? Old Aunt Susie's a wooden leg. It's wore off now till it's just a peg. She'll stay there just as long as they go and dance the boogie of the old banjo. It's the backwoods banjo boogie tune. Darned old rooster just crows too soon. The dance ain't done, why it's just begun. It's a five-string banjo boogie tune. Fine corn where I come from, 60 gallon to the acre and more by gum. They sell a few gallons and get some dough, then they all dance the boogie of the old banjo. It's the backwoods banjo boogie tune. Darned old rooster just crows too soon. The dance ain't done, why it's just begun. It's a five-string banjo boogie tune. Banjo boogie tune. south in my old home I was happy as could be, because I was so sure that little Cora, she loved me. Then one night she told me she'd never see me no more. It nearly tore my heart in two like it never had been before. Oh, come my darling Corey, and listen to my refrain. Before the eastern sky's red, I'll be riding on that train. I couldn't stay around that place and see my darling go. The way I felt when I found out no one but me will know. So I'm pulling out tomorrow to roam this world around. I'll hop a freight at the crack of dawn, no matter where it's bound. Oh, come my darling Corey, and listen to my refrain. Before the eastern sky's red, I'll be riding on that train. There's nothing half so soothing as watching the ground go by, even from a boxcar or riding on the sly. It seems to make your old heart sing and forget the cares ahead. Now that is why I'll hop that freight before the east is red. Oh, come my darling Corey, and listen to my refrain. Before the eastern sky's red, I'll be riding on that train. My life is ended, and I will say goodbye, and no more will I ride this road, no more to weep or cry. I'll ride them rails of solid gold along that road so fine. I'll say goodbye and take a trip up on that glory line. Oh, come my darling Corey, and listen to my refrain. Before the eastern sky's red, I'll be riding on that train.
Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys, before they cut him down? Say, Rayburn, you know who that good old song reminds me of?
No, who?
Grandpa Jones.
That's right, he used to sing that all the time, didn't he?
Yes, sir, he sure can sing it. You know, I wish. Well, I'll declare, there's that old rascal right outside out there. Grandpa Jones in person.
Yes, sir. Hey, Grandpa, come in here.
What do you want, boys? What
Want
do you
you to
want?
help us sing.
What song you want me to sing?
Well, we got one that goes, wasn't he a big one?
Oh,
boy?
Darby's Ram.
That's it,
Oh,
yes,
here
sir.
we go. Old Darby lived across the creek, and when he told a tale, every minnow in that creek was big as Jonah's whale. Oh,
Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys, before they cut him down?
clear, Abe. My daddy had an old buck sheep, and then you'd hear him say, one of the finest rams, sir, that had ever fed on hay. He had 4 feet to walk, sir, and he had 4 feet to stand. And every foot he had, sir, would cover an acre of land. Oh,
Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys, before they cut him down?
Pick that banjo, Grandpa.
Yes, sir, good old Grandpa Jones.
sing one, Alton. What do you say?
Okay, Grandpa, it goes like this. This old round me had a horn, it reached up to the moon. A man went up in January and never got back till June. Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys, before they cut him down?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, Rabe, you sing one, will you?
All right. I sure will, Grandpa. Well, the bull that growed on that ram's back reached up to the sky. The eagles built their nest in it, for I heard the young ones cry.
Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys? Wasn't he a big one, boys?
Take it on out the door, don't fool with me no more. I can't be bothered from now on, so take it on out the door. Hey, Grandpa,
Yeah.
what are we singing about?
Well, I'll tell you, I had a little trouble one time, and I'd just like to tell you about it.
Well, I'd like to hear about
All
it.
right, here we go. I once lived in a boarding house on Central Avenue. All they ever had to eat was a dish that they called stew. The boarders all looked puny from this stew diet every day. When the cook brought in that awful dish, I heard somebody say, take it on out the door, don't bring me any more. I'd rather smell Limburger cheese, so take it on out the door.
Two mistakes I made.
Take it on out the door, don't fool with me no more. I can't be bothered from now on, so take it on out the door. Hey, Grandpa,
Yeah.
what's this we're singing about?
Well, I had a little trouble one time, and I'd like to tell you about it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it.
All right, here we go. I once lived in a boarding house on Central Avenue. All they ever had to eat was a dish that they called stew. The boarders all looked puny from that stew diet every day. When the cook brought in that awful dish, I heard somebody say, take it on out the door, don't bring me any more. I'd rather smell Limburger cheese, so take it on out the door. Play a Ray. Ray, did you ever have any kind of trouble?
I had a little bit one time.
Well, will you tell us about it?
I sure will, Grandpa.
All right.
I was feeling kinda low one day and stopped in at a place. The man behind the little bar had a kind and smiling face. He poured me out a drink of stuff, he said it tasted swell.
Yeah.
But when I finally got my breath, then I began to yell. Take it on out the door, it's burned me to the core. My throat is dry like an old bar fly, so take it on out the door.
Play her again, Ray. Alton, didn't you ever have any kind of trouble?
Women.
Women, women. Boy, you've had women trouble a long time, ain't you?
Yeah, this is about the worst deal I ever had,
It
Grandpa.
is. Well, tell us about it right now, will you?
A little poetry, yeah, and a
All
little verse.
right.
Once I met a pretty girl, her face was fair to view. She had such golden curly hair, her teeth were pearly too. When we got wed, I soon found out some things I didn't know. When she removed her hair and teeth, I hollered, no, no, no.
Take it on out the door. I've seen too much for sure.
Now I found out, Sal, you just half a gal.
So take it on out the door.
Boogie, boogie, woogie, do the boogie every day. Boogie, boogie, woogie, you'll do it till you pass away. Gramps, you're doing the rheumatic jump.
Yeah.
Can't you hear them old teeth rattling? Man, you're ready for the dump.
Yeah.
Boogie, boogie, woogie, you'll do it till you pass away.
Boogie, boogie, woogie, do the boogie every day. Boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do it till I pass away. Now listen, smart aleck, I'll tell you a thing or two. I was a-doing the boogie before they even thought of you. Boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do it till they pass away.
Boogie, boogie, woogie, do the boogie every day. Boogie, boogie, woogie, do it till you pass away. Now you can't do the boogie in that old wheelchair unless you get some wheels that are made plumb square. Boogie, 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 you'll do it till you pass away.
Well, boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do the boogie every day. Boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do it till I pass away. Now I may be old and up in years, but I can still do the boogie without shifting my gears. Boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do it till I pass away.
Boogie, do the boogie every day. Boogie, 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 you do it till you pass away. You can talk about your boogie, rant and rave. You got one foot on an anner skin, the other's in the grave. Boogie, boogie, woogie, you'll do it till you pass away.
Well, boogie, boogie, woogie, I'll do the boogie every day. Boogie, boogie, woogie, do it till I pass away. I'll keep on a boogin', and that ain't all, 'cause I got a good snort of old Hattie called. Boogie, boogie, woogie, we'll do it till we pass away.
Mule Train, Mule Train, liberty clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Liberty clop, liberty clop,
Clippity, 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 clippity.
liberty clopping along. Mule Train, Mule Train, liberty clopping along the mountain chain. Soon they're gonna reach the top. Clippity clop, clippity clop,
Clippity, 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 clippity.
clippity clopping along.
There's a plug at Shaw, the biker for a ranger in Veroni.
Guitar for a cowboy way out in Arizona.
A dress of calico for a pretty Navajo.
Get along, get along. Grandpa, I'm getting tired of driving these critters. You want to drive a while?
Yeah, give 'em to me, give me them lines. Come on in, yeah, you skin flint, get in now. Hey!
Mule Train, Mule Train,
Come in now, ho, ho! Get in there.
liberty clopping through the wind and rain.
Come in now, come on now, ho!
They'll keep going till they drop. Liberty clop, liberty clop,
Clippity, 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 clippity.
liberty clopping along.
Come in now. There's a cotton thread and needles for the folk away out yonder.
A shovel for the miner who left his home to wander.
Some rheumatism pills for the settlers in the hills.
Get along,
Come in now, ho, ho, hey!
get along.
Hi now, huh!
Liberty clop, liberty clop,
Clippity, 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 clippity.
liberty clopping along.
Come in now, ho now, hi! Cobras say a ball.
Yeah, they sure did, Grandpa.
Let's build a fire on them. What do you say?
Oh no, let's coax them a while. They'll go
Well,
dancing.
we're way out here in the hills, and it's 9 miles to a cup of coffee.
Well, we'll coax them a while, Grandpa.
Get in now, you leather.
Mule Train, Mule Train. baby of mine wouldn't let me in, so move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. She changed the lock on our front door, and my key don't fit no more, so get it on over.
Move it on over.
Scoot it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, skinny dog, 'cause the fat dog's moving in. Well, here's Grandpa Jones just showed up. Grandpa, how about you singing the next one here?
All right, I'll do that. This doghouse here is a mighty small, but it's better than no house at all. So ease it on over.
Move it on over.
Well, drag it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, old dog, 'cause a new dog's a moving in. She warned me once, she warned me twice, but I don't take no one's advice. So scratch it on over.
Move it on over.
Well, shake it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, short dog, 'cause a new dog's moving in.
You ever been to Doghouse, Grandpa?
Yeah, I've been plumb back in the back of it.
I believe I'll sing another
Yeah,
now.
you take one.
She'll crawl back to me on her knees, but I'll be busy scratching fleas, so slide it on over.
Move it on over.
Sneak it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, little dog, 'cause a mean dog's moving in.
All right, now I will. Remember, pup, before you whine, this side's yours and that side's mine, so shove it on over.
Move it on over.
Well, sweep it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, cold dog, 'cause a hot dog's moving in.
Let's sing one together, Grandpa.
All right. She told me not to play around, but I done let the deal go down, so pack it on over.
Move it on over.
Tote it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, nice dog, 'cause a mad dog's moving in. Up in the hollow, the cowbells ring, bulldog bark, the jaybird sings, thunder so hard it's so cut dry. You ought to heard that jaybird cry. What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. I asked her if she'd marry me. Says I like your manner, Joe, but I gotta stay home, I'm a granny, oh. What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? What did I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. Named Ida Red, fell in love with a boy named Ned. Took my gun from the Faggy-O and shot him through the tummy-O. What did I do with the baby-O? What did I do with the baby-O? What did I do with the baby-O? Take him to his mammy-O. What did I do with the baby-O? What did I do with the baby-O? What did I do with the baby-O? Take him to his mammy-O. I wrap him up in a tablecloth and throw him up in the old hay off? What'll I do with the baby, oh? What'll I do with the baby, oh? What'll I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. What'll I do with the baby, oh? What'll I do with the baby, oh? What'll I do with the baby, oh? Take him to his mammy, oh. Darling, give her peace of mind. A true and faithful woman is mighty hard to find. But if your baby leaves you for another man, don't get yourself into trouble. Forget her if you can. She's a steppin' out kind. She'll leave you behind with an aching heart and a wearied mind. Now once I had a darling, sweet as she could be, a sweeter little angel I never more shall see. And then one day she left me. That is why I say, don't lose your head over women. They'll always do that way. She's the steppin' out kind. She'll leave you behind with an aching heart and a wearied mind. Clear, boy. If you have a sweetheart that you believe is true, don't be too quick to love her, she'll turn her back on you. So when your heart is broken, you will weep and sigh. You drink to drown your troubles, but always wonder why. She's the steppin' out kind. She'll leave you behind with an aching heart and a wearied mind. Don't sweet talk me, you can't fool me no longer. Don't sweet talk me, you've broken your vow. I believed you knew, and my love grew stronger. Don't sweet talk me, I'm through with you now. I have listened for a long time, darling, to your sweet talk and your tender vow. But I've found it true, you love another too. So I'm leaving, it's all over now. Don't sweet talk me, you can't fool me no longer. Don't sweet talk me, you've broken your vow. I believed in you, and my love grew stronger. Don't sweet talk me, I'm through with you now. just plain old country music, it beats most anything. So I switch on my radio to hear the latest hit. After every record, this is what I get. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Just pay it to the postman at this very special rate. A dancing doll and hattie call and tulip bug, both big and small. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Just pay it to the postman at this very special rate. Antifreeze and honeybees and compound known as Lydia E's, humidors and cuspidors and special wax for bathroom floor. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Don't send in your money, but order right away. This offer's only good in continental USA. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Just pay it to the postman at this very special rate. Mixing bowls and rubber soles and wire of glass that comes and rolls. Famous little liver pills, guaranteed to cure your ills. Pots and pans, electric fans, and family insurance plans. Send in your name and address and $1.98. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Just pay it to the postman at this very special rate. A weather vane, an airplane, and books at how to entertain. Cowboy boots, a gun that shoots, and Honolulu bathing suits. A book of tricks and baby chicks and how to figure arithmetics. A powder for mosquito itch, a foolproof plan to make you rich. Auto gaskets, laundry baskets, and the latest thing in fur-lined caskets. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Oh me! Now don't send in your money, but order right away. This order's only good in continental USA. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Just pay it to the postman at this very special rate. Fishing hooks and doctor books and new hillbilly picture books. Autographs and toy giraffes and albums for your photographs. Plastic cars and Christmas stars and fruit and jelly cannon jars. How to sew and Vigoro and statues in the dark that glow. Carpet tacks and bric-a-bracs and books that figure income tax. Arthur Godfrey's ukuleles and pretty plastic green shillelaghs. Send in your name and address, it's $1.98. Don't send in your money, but order right away. This offer's only good in continental USA. There's a gospel train a-comin', be sure that you're on hand. Have your one-way ticket ready for that glorious promised land. What rejoicing at the depot when we reach that home on high. Be sure your reservation's on that crack train when you die. Oh, that glorious gospel train will soon be here. Don't be afraid at all, for Jesus is the engineer. With angels for the watchman giving signals on the fly. Prepare to board that gospel train for the depot in the sky. You cannot buy your ticket, not with silver or with gold, nor with the minor worldly things. Your ticket is your soul, so be sure to have it ready. Don't get on that other train where the devil is the engineer. Your trip will be in vain. Oh, that glorious gospel train will soon be here. Don't be afraid at all, for Jesus is the engineer. With angels for the watchman giving signals on the fly. Prepare to board that gospel train for the depot in the sky. If people wait too late to try to get their fare and fail to make connections with that station way up there, then when that gospel train comes by, there'll be a great demand for that one-way ticket to the depot in that promised land. Oh, that glorious gospel train will soon be here. Don't be afraid at all, for Jesus is the engineer. With angels for the watchman giving signals on the fly, prepare to board that gospel train for the depot in the sky. Oh, Rattler was a good old dog, blind as he could be. Every night at supper time, I believe that dog could see. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Whoop, get him, sick him, fatty. Turn him loose over there, boy. Whoop, get him. Oh, Rattler treed the other night, and I thought he'd treat a coon. When I come to find it out, he's barking at the moon. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Well, Grandma had a yeller hen, we set her as you know. We set her on 3 buzzard eggs and she hatched out 1 old crow. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Whoop, get him. Yum, 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 yum. Grandpa had a muley cow, she's muley when she's born. It took a jaybird 40 years to fly from horn to horn. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Now if I had a needle and thread as fine as I could sew, I'd sew my sweetheart to my back and down the road I'd go. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Whoop, get him. Old Rattler was a smart old dog, even though he was blind. He wouldn't hurt one single thing, though he was very fine. One night I saw a big fat coon climb up in a tree. I called old Rattler right away to get him down for me. But Rattler wouldn't do it because he liked that coon. I saw them walking paw in paw later by the light of the moon. Oh, yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Now old Rattler's dead and gone like all good dogs do. You better not act a dog yourself or you'll be going there too. Yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Turn the pups loose now, let's go. Yeah, woo, get him, help, help, sing him. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, yeah, Rattler, help, help, yeah, Rattler, help. Oh, Rattler from the barn, yeah, Rattler, yeah. Since I've been gone, my mammy says the old place ain't the same. The old hound dogs are growing old and old Dobbin's getting lame. She says the place needs happy shouts of a young and rowdy crew. And that is why I won't be shy when I say this speech to you. Oh, I'm waiting, little gal, for the time I'll win your hand. Take me back where I was born, down in old Dixieland. The old home place will brighten up, everything will be so gay. You'll make our shack a mansion when I bring you home to stay. Woo! Yeah. There, Merle. Yum, 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 yum. The old folks will be happy when we come up the lane. Oh, and Mo and Grandpap will be smiling once again. They'll be so glad to welcome you to the old place on the hill. 'Cause I know what kind of folks they like and you sure fill the bill. Oh, I'm waiting, little gal, for the time I win your hand and take you back where I was born down in old Dixieland. The old home place will brighten up, everything will be so gay. You'll make our shack a mansion when I bring you home to stay. Now get on, Merle. Gooder, ain't it? You fit right in the circle around the old fireplace. There'll be a look of pleasure on every smiling face. We'll be happier than the richest folks, won't worry night or day. You'll make our shack a mansion when I bring you home to stay. Oh, I'm waiting, little gal, for the time I win your hand. Take you back where I was born down in old Dixieland. The old home place will brighten up, everything will be so gay. You'll make our shack a mansion when I bring you home to stay. As we journey along down the highway of life, close by the Savior's side, often we're tempted by a break in the fence to stray into sin, feel so wide. The devil has planted many false flowers along the pathway of sin. Though it be your desire, don't crawl through the wire. It's so hard to get back again. Get back on the glory road that leads to that blessed abode. Show the Lord you've got sense, find that break in the fence, and get back on the glory road. Once you have strayed from off of that road, out in the fields of sin, it's so hard to find even one broken wire and get on the highway again. 'Cause the devil, he keeps them holes in the wire mended from day to day. It's so hard to find even one broken wire and get back on the glory way. Once I knew a man who was well on his way to the beautiful mansions above. When the devil slipped in, filled his heart full of sin, led him off of the highway of love. When he found what he'd done, he was weary and blue to think he'd been led astray. So take heed to this song, brother, don't wait too long. Won't you do what it says today? Get back on the glory road that leads to that blessed abode. Show the Lord you've got sense, find that break in the fence, and get back on the glory road. I am lonely tonight with my memories of a sailor boy so dear to me, who was proud of a chance to serve his country. He sailed out on the deep rolling sea. With his buddies he knew he was going to conquer a bad enemy. With a smile and a kiss there he left me to bring back our sweet liberty. There's a grave in the waves of the ocean in the midst of the deep rolling sea, where my sweetheart's life of devotion was laid down for the land of the free. All the boys in the convoy were youngsters and were going so far away from home. They all realized that they may not return o'er the dark rolling foam. 2 days they had sped to the ocean when a bomb hit the ship in the stern. Some careless word had been spoken, someone had talked out of turn. There's a grave in the waves of the ocean, in the midst of the deep rolling sea, where my sweetheart's life of devotion was laid down for the land of the free. There's a grave in the waves of the ocean, in the midst of the deep rolling sea, where my sweetheart's life of devotion was laid down for the land of the free. You don't love me, darling, like you used to do. You act as if you'd rather be alone. That is why I'm leaving, though my heart is grieving. Maybe you will miss me when I'm gone. I want you to be happy and never have a care, though I can't have you, darling, for my own. But if some unkind lover should leave you for another, maybe you will miss me when I'm gone. Once we were so happy, little darling, I was building castles in the air. Now the things have changed and we are parting. I cannot be happy anywhere. You don't love me, darling, like you used to do. You act as if you'd rather be alone. That is why I'm leaving, though my heart is grieving. Maybe you will miss me when I'm gone. I want you to be happy and never have a care, though I can't have you, darling, for my own. But if some unkind lover should leave you for another, maybe you will miss me when I'm gone. I want you to be happy and never have a care, though I can't have you, darling, for my own. But if some unkind lover should leave you for another, maybe you will miss me when I'm gone. they wait for the judgment day. Oh, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me. While traveling on this earthly ball, you had better walk the straight, for the next trip from the hole in the ground will be to the pearly gate. Oh, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me. All the riches you gain while here below, you'll have to lay aside. When they load you in that long black car, you are taking your last ride. Oh, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the ground for you and me.
Now many songs written of warriors here and there, of slain-eyed Japs and Hitler saps who rave and pull their hair. But Axis camps are mourning 'cause they lost their favorite clown when Mussolini laid his pistol down. Well, he laid his pistol down, laid his pistol down. He bellered here and he bellered there. He swung his arms in the old town square. Then one day he found our boys there and laid his pistol down, down, laid his pistol down. Now once he looked so mighty as he made his speeches bold. From the safety of that balcony, great stories he has told. But he strutted once too often, and we hit his jutting chin, and Mussolini laid that pistol down. He laid his pistol down, laid his pistol down. When things got tough, he quit the fight and run so fast that he's out of sight of Uncle Sam and all his might. He laid his pistol down, down, laid his pistol down. Now I could sing forever of the funny things he's done, but history will tell the tale of the windbag, how he run. When soldiers of our Uncle Sam headed for old Rome, Mussolini laid his pistol down. He laid his pistol down, laid his pistol down. His empire fell into a bog. His friends deserted the croaking frog, and he ran just like an old scared dog and laid his pistol down, down. He laid his pistol down. Well, he laid his pistol down, laid his pistol down. His empire fell into a bog. His friends deserted the croaking frog, and he run just like an old scared dog, and laid his pistol down, down, laid his pistol down. Now Annie was the kind of gal that men all rave about. She could hold her own in a fight or drinking bout. Took a pocket full of money just to keep old Annie in line. But that beer drinking mama would shout all the time, well, there ain't no man that can satisfy me. They're all too slow, or as meek as they can be. If you want to date old Annie, got to be up on your toes. I'm a two-timing mama, and anything goes. Now one day old Annie was sitting in a cabaret. She was drinking beer and shouting like she did most every day, when in walked a woman with a pistol in her hand. If you want to live, Annie, stay away from my man. Well, there ain't no other woman that's ever gonna take my man. I'll blow out your brains with this pistol in my hand. Now stay away, Annie, and take this warning from me. If you don't do it, Annie, well, soon an angel you'll be. Annie sat there thinking and a-sipping at her beer, acting all the time just like she didn't even hear. But when the woman turned and started for the door, well, Annie grabbed a chair and she swung it from the floor. Now they buried Annie out on Potter's Field. Her early death was caused to her by her sex appeal. And when old St. Peter asked her just what it's all about, knowing two-time Annie, I'll bet she'll up and shout, well, there ain't no man that can satisfy me. They're all too slow, or as meek as they can be. If you want to date old Annie, better be up on your toes. I'm a two-timing mama, and